Hello there. Just 1 minute here. Give me a second here. While I'm waiting here, I get out of the damn car. Oh, here we go. Share with the group, My World, Walk Away Campaign, Corsi, okay. Alrighty. Well then, how's everybody doing, first of all? I know I did a video earlier, so I've decided to do another one, okay? Now, I want to talk about Syria and Venezuela. Now, here's the kicker, Syria should be the prime example of the liberals and the left's failed policies. Because let's face it, the whole country collapsed economically. Their currency is worth no more than the toilet paper that wipes your ass, you wipe your ass with, basically. This is how bad it is. I mean, like, the currency got so bad there. Like, well, I understand that Goodyear shuts factory down in Venezuela because they couldn't take it no more. And instead of giving their employees severance pay, the company give their employees 10 tires a piece because tires is worth more than their currency. The example of the left person and the mainstream media, legacy media shit, wants to keep totally silent and keep Venezuela under the radar as much as possible. So much so, if I understand, I found this out through other sources, that Venezuela had like a huge earthquake in it. I guess you won't hear it on any news channel, U.S. news channel, nothing like that. They won't say anything about it. So we had to find out through other sources that this happened. Goes to prove that the legacy media is trying its best to keep Venezuela under the radar, silent. They don't want to talk about it. Because Oscar Cortez wants to bring the same policies to the United States as Venezuela had. And you know what happened to Venezuela? Where economical collapse like no tomorrow. It was kind of concerning. It should concern us, as like you have Russian government advisors there, and Cuba government advisors there in Venezuela. So it kind of sounds so concerning here what's going on in Venezuela. Even though Venezuela, is the prime example of, liberals' failed policies. And here's the kicker, I didn't know about this till here recently. Trump travel ban he signed shortly after he became president of the United States, where Trump initiated his travel ban. Well, Venezuela was one of those countries on that travel ban. You didn't hear that from the media at all. I didn't hear it from the media. I just found out about a few days ago Venezuela was. But the media was totally silent about it. Even though they was trying to call it a Muslim ban, which is not, or anything like that, because, Venezuela on there, they mentioned it, and it would go against their narrative because Venezuela is not a Muslim country, basically, and never was a Muslim ban in the first place. That was a Muslim ban. He'll ban any country with majority Muslims, but he didn't. A certain few, and one of them that we know for sure wasn't a Muslim country. But the media will not mention anything about that. They will not mention Venezuela. They want people to keep silent on it. Since a young lady from Venezuela, and people Venezuelans happens to escape there, but thank God came to the United States, are talking about this and make sure to get the word out there that Venezuela is the prime examples of liberals and libtards' failed policy. Now, let's go on to Syria. Now, with Syria, is an interesting story. We all know Trump is planning on pulling troops out of Syria, and I totally agree with this move. Now, a lot of conservatives, the neocons, don't like this. All the neo-libs, the neoliberals don't like this move whatsoever. But then again, these neocons, these neo-libs don't realize one of Trump's main campaign promises is to get us out of this and get out of all these endless wars, including Syria, Afghanistan, and probably Iraq here eventually too. And I would say, I support this move. There's a lot of people in Syria support this move. There's Treka did a video supporting this move. There's another one called Syrian Girl. I share both their videos on my page, J World, and everything else. They totally support the removal of troops in Syria. And what Treka said was right. Basically, internationally, we broke the law by sending troops there in the first damn place. School was never authorized to do that. We never worked with the Syrian government. We didn't ask the Syrian government, can we send troops there? Obama just sent them there without the approval of the Syrian government. And much I hate to say it, ISIS was our fault. We helped, we created ISIS and everything else, try do a regime change in Syria, which is one of Obama's biggest mistakes, but I digress from that one. But, you know, I would say this, I hate to sound like a Assad supporter, and I don't support Assad. But sometimes in life, you have to choose the lesser of the two evils. And doing a regime change in Syria is one of the worst mistakes we can make in our lives. We did enough damage to Syria. It's America first, but we got to repair the damage we did to Syria. So one of the major things to do is help the Syrian people out, is pull out totally and let them handle it. You know, just leave Assad in there. And what I understand, you know, they have a male shortage in Syria, right? Yes, there's a men shortage in Syria. A lot of women complain about not enough men to do all the fucking labor work, stuff like that in their country. So all the cowardly men who ran off somewhere else in Europe, whatever have you, they return their asses to Syria, basically, and help rebuild their country. And any guy out there is looking for a single lady, I guess Syria has plenty of them. And I see a lot of Syrian women. They're pretty good looking women in Syria. So you know, might well go to Syria, Damascus, or someone's village in Syria and check it out. You know, you might pick up a Syrian girl. And she actually will make you happy. You know, I'll just tell her. Well, never mind, I won't say that. But you know, any single American guy out there get tired of American women, take her asses to Syria. You know, you might find a Syrian girl to take back with you. You know, you can do that. But I'll leave it for that right now. You know, but I support President Trump's plan to remove the troops out of Syria. We should do this, you know, pull them out, get out of this endless wars. We was there again. We broke international laws. They weren't there illegally in the first damn place. So I support that move, you know. We should not take Assad out. We should keep him in power because he definitely is the lesser of two evils, basically. And Venezuela, the media don't want us to talk about Venezuela, but we need to talk about bringing out large in charge and how their failed policies ruin a whole country. Ruined to the part where, if I understand, over 80% of the population lost 20 pounds. A huge part that they have to go to the zoo to get something to eat, basically. They don't tell you this shit. A Venezuelan lady put it on there, and I'll share a video again. You know, make sure you look for it, but she tells 100% the truth. Well, God bless you, everybody. Have a good day, and bye-bye.